the big thing for me was, okay, now that I know that I can do away with a lot of things that, you know, tend to hold you back or whatever, what am I going to do with my gifts? What am I going to do with what I'm given? And I decided I was going to do everything as unto the Lord. And that means everything. And when I played sports, I ended up in the NFL.
Amen.
And when I married a woman, I ended up with Rebecca Cruz.
Amen.
And when we had kids, we had 5 of them.
Amen.
So I'm gonna let her talk in a minute. But
preach, baby, preach.
When you look at my career and you look at certain things that I've done, a lot of questions I get from Christians is, how could you do that? But this is the thing. As a performer, I do everything as unto the Lord. And I enjoy it. I don't do it for the money. Hey, I don't do not one thing for one red cent. If you see any performance, anything we do, it's all for the love of the Lord. For Jesus. All of it. Every last bit of it. And this is why I had no problem putting my family on screen with Family Cruise and showing people who I really was, because it was just refreshing. For me, it was a chance to really show people that, you know, hey, a black man does love his wife. A black man does love his kids. He does. And he's here, and he does love God, and he can say it, and he does love Jesus, and he is saved, and his family is saved, and his wife is a minister, and the whole thing, you can have it. You can do it. There's nothing that's going to hold you back. And I just want to thank you here, and again, I can't really top what Devon said, because it was so eloquent, it was so well spoken, but I'm sure my wife has a lot to say too, so go ahead.
Actually, I don't. You're taking my breath away, Terry. My husband's story is very unique. He certainly came from an environment that did not encourage his creative outlets. And I want to say this to all of you. Thank you so much for honoring what we represent. You know, family is the heart of everything that we're about. My motherhood was displayed on television for all to see, good and bad. And you know, I never thought that God would honor me with a career for being a mother. All right, he actually took my faithfulness in an area that I thought no one was watching and put me on television and made me an example. And I didn't raise those babies because I wanted to be, you know, some celebrity octo mom or something like that. I just felt the passion of God to raise a godly family.
There was no nannies, y'all. I'm serious.
That's true. That's true.
This woman raised our kids 100%. And I just got to give it up to this woman. Without this woman, I would not be here. We are unified. You will never see her without me, and vice versa. And I'm just telling you right now, and I'll make this declaration in front of everybody forever and ever, that it will always be me and her. Always. Always. And I just want to encourage people, and I want to encourage all the men in here.
All right now.
There is an attempt to get rid of fatherhood. There's an attempt to get rid of fatherhood. There is an attempt for, be it the media or whatever, to say that dads are not necessary. You would never say that a mother is not necessary in a family. Never would that ever be said that someone doesn't need their mother. Yet, day after day, what I'm hearing is that fatherhood is disposable. You really don't need it.
All right.
And you need a father.
Come on, bro.
You always need a father. And let me tell you something else. If you get rid of the concept of father, who do you get rid of? You get rid of the concept of God. That's just the truth. If you tell people you don't need a dad, then you're basically saying you don't need God. And I just want to tell you that you really have to be shrewd. You have to understand and think about everything that's being said. Think about what's being told to you. Think about what's being preached to you.
Amen.
Really, just don't accept anything just because so-and-so said it, my mama believed it. Just think. I want to encourage all of you to think about, especially in the media. All of us here, we are in the entertainment industry. Just think about it. Think about what's being said. There have been roles that I turned down because in the end, I saw what they were trying to say.
That's right.
So my thing is, all of us here, we do have a job to do. And we all have to take care of our families, but understand what's really, really happening at every step of the way, and God will guide your steps. He will guide your mouth. He will tell you where to go. He will tell you who to meet with. He will tell you what job to take. You know, and I'm like, well, maybe it's like I play characters that everybody's like, oh, that's bad. But you know, when I look at the end, it's like, what did it say? If you look at the end, you know, whatever bad character I play, God is just desserts. And a lot of times, if I see something and the devil wins in the end, I'm not taking it. And a lot of times, you know, in entertainment, you can see what the agendas are. We all know this. And those who are in the business, you know that you have to have a villain in order to have a movie or whatever. But understand what the end part is saying, and it will all become clear to you. God will really reveal the hearts of people if you're open.